Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
and Erin.
And it's BTS time. Hello. It's BTS
BTS
time.
hello. She's got War of Hormone in her head. She loves that. Okay, back to the BTS game. If you didn't see the last video, we came up with a fun way to decide what we're going to watch next for the girls. So we've got categories, and I think Jenny picked the last one.
I did.
We watched Dimple live performance, which went down very well with the ladies and myself. So go watch that. It's Erin's choice. What category would you like to go in? And then Kat and I, within that category, will try and find what we think will be good.
I would like something hard-hitting. Because I feel like if I listen to another ballad or something a bit more straight after Dimple, that I don't know if it will detract from Dimple or I'll compare it too much to it. So I want something
Something quite
completely
different.
at the other end of the spectrum.
Okay.
Or she'll be making so much soup, we'll be set for years.
Dionysus?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I think the shorter first time that they perform it is better, because there is a Dionysus live performance from them on an award show, which is, oh my god, it's legendary, but it's very, very long. And I think that they actually mix it up and they put much more dance in the middle. So I think to see the original Dionysus when they first launched it, live performance is best, and then you can watch the award show performance later if you want to.
Do I get a double category then? Am I getting hard-hitting live performance, or is there no music video?
It's hard-hitting live performance. There's no music video for Dionysus, unfortunately. But Kat and I saw it perform live at Wembley.
I don't know if I sound really stupid here. What does Dionysus mean? I've never heard that word.
Dionysus is the Greek god of wine.
I was a bit like, is it a real word? Is it a Korean word?
Erin picked this one. Jesus.
Because wine?
Erin loves wine, yeah.
It was calling to you.
Can I please have a goblet?
So
Please, bring me some wine. Bring me some Dionysus.
The lyrics in Dionysus are basically pretty much about having a good time and a partying, and it's basically drink your alcohol. I'm like a crazy mad artist, drinking this beautiful flavour and have a good time. That's kind of Dionysus.
Does that fit into my hard-hitting request?
Well, the style of which
Is
maybe surprise you. I don't know. I consider Dionysus pretty hard hitting.
It's going to hit you fairly hard.
Yeah, I think Dionysus is pretty hard hitting. It's definitely not a ballad.
It was their opening number at the Wembley.
At Wembley.
Concert.
So it must be a big...
boom.
It has to have an impact.
Well,
but
it
we'll
does,
see. We'll let you guys be the judge.
Do we need
First
to
one is always, boom, BTS are here.
Yes.
Come on stage.
Do we need to get Jenny like a little fan or like a cushion for her to like faint on?
Would you like some kind of
bib
fan? I think you need a fan.
Yeah. When was this released?
Yeah, I like to know where we are on the
I
timeline.
reckon last year.
I don't know why, but it just helps me.
2020.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we're in...
April 2019 was when it was released, but they performed it. It came out in their album of 2020. So it was on their last album, but it says it first came out in 2019.
But they performed at the concert.
So I've got
But
three.
the concert was June 2019. We're thinking of it because we're now in 2020, but the concert we went to was June 1st and 2nd, 2019. So this was beginning. This was beginning. Boy with Love and Dionysus were just earlier, late spring, weren't they? So
have I unlocked
No.
the little category that I'm not allowed to?
No.
Do I find a little
I'm
backdoor
saving. We're saving Dynamite, On, and Black Swan in most recent. Dionysus will give you. Yeah. It is a very recent one, but it is good.
Unless the army revolt and you let us, they complain so much that then we get it earlier.
If that happens, then maybe we will. But at this present
Maybe we will. The reason, Army, bear with me, it's the same reason that I'm not yet getting the girls to watch the introduction to BTS videos or the Legends from Nobodies to Legends. They are definitely on the list.
They've been requested a lot.
In my opinion, they don't mean anything until you are emotionally invested in the boys. If you hear bad news about somebody who's a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, you say, oh, that's really bad, shame, my thoughts are with you. But it doesn't mean anything to you. If something bad happens to someone you care about, you feel it. So when you watch the videos of Nobodies to Legends and you get YouTube reactors watching it and they go, oh, that's really sad, the hardships that the boys went through, it doesn't mean as much. When you are emotionally invested and you care about the boys and you see the videos about the shit they went through at the beginning of their career, it hits you so much harder. And that's kind of what I want if you're feeling
She'll
it,
cry.
You just want to make me cry.
It made me cry.
You mean people.
No.
I've never been introduced to music that you could do this much with, or has this many layers. I find it absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I don't think I have many others either. I mean, a lot of Western music that I like is very, and it's no shade on it, I love it, but you know what I mean, it's like, that's the song, that's the meaning, it's all there, you get it. But I've never come across a band that has this much deep subliminal messaging in it either.
The music videos are often just something to put on TV. They don't have a lot of...
like symbolism. And,
I mean, I don't want to, put down other people's music videos.
No.
But they don't seem to have the importance on it. But again, I don't think it's as important to us in the Western music video anymore.
Maybe, yeah. I think that music videos in South Korea and K-pop are still really, really important. They definitely count towards like downloads and views and things like that. I think YouTube stats go towards awards and sort of winning categories and stuff.
It's because in my teens, I used to be on the music channels, flicking through them all the time, watching music videos.
I remember doing that.
Because that's where you watch them. Whereas now, I watch a music video, I go straight on the internet, type it in, and I watch the one I want. I don't see a new one randomly and go, oh, I quite like this.
That's where YouTube rabbit holes are pretty smart, to be honest. And if you've got the time to do it, I mean, for me, K-pop, and I'm a bit of a geek. Like we're both like this. If we want to know about something, we want to sit down and dive deep. So if I
get into something, I'm all in.
Yeah, and in my opinion, you don't have the right to an opinion on something until you've given it its fair try. So I hold, when there's something someone's talking, and I hold my hands up and say, oh, I haven't watched that yet, so therefore I don't have a right to an opinion on it. K-pop had been on my list of things that I was interested about and I wanted to look at for so long, and I just got to a point where one day, I don't know why, it just popped in my head, and I was like, I'm going to do it. So it was the rabbit hole of YouTube that I went down. And that was how I got into BTS, because it came up as my suggested video. I'd already heard about BTS. So I was like, okay, K-pop in general was my dive, and I was, that's what I was looking into, and BTS just happened to be the first one, and I just didn't get off that train. I didn't look at any other K-pop bands for a while, and I'm really annoyed because I want to ask Army, like, what was the first BTS video for you that literally you saw and got you hooked? Because I love hearing that about people. I literally cannot remember what my first video was, because I think I probably set the record for the fastest head first dive into that rabbit hole. It just meshed into one from about 6:30 in the evening till about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I need to go to sleep because I need to get up for work tomorrow. I was just on YouTube watching BTS stuff, so I actually can't remember which was the first one I watched. I think it was Dope, and then it was Mic Drop, and then it was just boom, 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 boom. YouTube have had very good discipline not to be tempted to go and look at other stuff. So, but we'll get there eventually.
I've watched other people react to BTS though. On the ones we've seen, I'm allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are.
And do you know what? I have to say, the ones I have seen have been good, because what we were saying about how we've been really good at not watching stuff. I was saying to the girls earlier that I watched someone reacting to Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen for the first time. And it was very obviously not, because they knew when the beat was going to drop, they knew when things were going to change, and to change the way they dance, and it was a very clear, you've heard this before, why would you lie?
Yeah, and that's when Army can tell if we watch a YouTube reactor reacting to BTS for the first time, and there's something off about their reaction. We can tell that they've either heard it before, they've looked at it, and thought, okay, I'm gonna get on this gravy train of interacting with Army and getting views, when they don't genuinely have an interest in discovering new music or the band or whatever. So we can tell when there's fake reactors. So that's why I like it so much. When you find a genuine reactor and you like their stuff, you're like, I'm going to subscribe and I'm going to watch them.
I will put the promise out there now. If I believe I've heard something before, I will say I think I've heard this.
And I can vouch. Literally, they have never seen any of this stuff, which is why it's so fun when I wanted to introduce them.
Though, that it's in Korean, because I wouldn't necessarily recognise lyrics like I would hear the beginning of a song. I've heard that.
Yeah.
What?
So it wouldn't.
I fessed up to the whole 5 seconds that I accidentally listened to something else, because I thought that doesn't sound.
It wasn't even BTS.
No, luckily it wasn't. It was a Monster X suggestion.
But I panicked, so
That's good restraint. Well done, girl. Well done. Army's very, very pleased, very proud of you.
So we're going to watch Dionysus, one of JD's favourites. This is a live performance.
It's going to be the live performance,
Live performance. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and head over to Patreon, where we are 2 videos ahead. Go and check it out. You're missing out on 2 songs that we don't know what they are. The game decides.
Just a
comeback special.
Yeah, that's what they call when they come back and they've launched like a new album or something. It's called
Okay,
comeback.
they didn't go anywhere. Oh.
No.
Oh, clever. We've gone from just 4 to more.
I love the hair.
V's teal green hair.
Have they got like the Grecian?
Yeah, it's Greek.
It's RM.
Yeah, there's RM. It's my man.
I'm starting to get it a bit.
That table feels very much like Last Supper.
Yeah.
Go, JK. Is that Jack Oak with him?
Yeah.
He's trying to sneak in with JK to distract me.
What Jimin?
They are so savvy with the camera.
Oh, they're such flirts.
They are.
They know it. They know what to do. Jimin, that should be illegal. Just watch the choreo. It's amazing. I see you, sugar.
I would party to this song.
It's good, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
such a tune. You can see why this was the opening number for the concert.
Yeah, I'd lose my mind.
And you also feel like they probably did this first, so that moment of overwhelming, oh my god, where you can't sing along anyway, you do a new song.
Well, they followed this with Not Today.
Oh. Is he doing a little drunk stumble?
Yeah.
I always feel like he's doing that stumble as a real casual, like, don't give a fuck.
They just think so much about it. Is that RM?
That's RM. Love his blonde hair.
Ooh.
Who's got the blue hair?
That's V.
Very
Do you like that
nice.
colour hair?
Let me just tell you that is a bitch to get out. Choreography at a table sitting down.
I didn't even see them put that table back.
Genius. Go on, Gerald.
Oh, I want them to all sit on the chairs at the end, all cool.
I feel like they're going to end on the chairs.
Yeah.
Ooh, attitude.
Kings!
Wow.
Do you know, it's like that's similar to how they ended Idol on the chairs with the crossed legs, looking badass. Who's looking at you?
It's like he just went, hey. Amazing!
There were some moments in that choreo, especially when they were on the floor, where I literally was like, I think I even grabbed you at one point.
She did. That's what they do, see, as you get more involved with the boys. That's how they attack you.
I'm very much on JK's my bias.
Cool. Any wreckers? Anyone coming for you that you're like, oh?
I think if J-Hope asked, I'd have to say yes.
Oh. I've already told Jenny that obviously this was spring 2019, but J-Hope in most recent, Dynamite, in Ego.
Oh no.
Oh, he gonna wreck you. He looks so handsome.
He can wreck me.
At one point, you seemed to come for Jimin a little bit there.
All right.
I did,
All
yeah.
right.
I knew she was going to be like,
Jimin's little party act moment, yeah. I mean, who doesn't? Come on. When Jimin moves like that, Jimin can move those hips, man.
I knew it was RM because there was a pause and there was, you know, like the poem in Blood, Sweat and Tears. It was that kind of moment, and I was like, that's very artsy and clever, and I knew that was going to be him.
Okay.
So I really appreciate it. However, I don't think that was the hard hitter that I asked for. I can see what you mean by it. It was wonderful, but
Erin, who says she wants nice boys, innocent boys, she's now like, I want a bad boy. It's not bad enough. Well,
they
okay.
come at me from all different angles. But when I said hard hitting, I wanted my, like, you know how Not Today, I said it hit me in the chest. That's what I was after.
Okay.
I mean, I loved that. It was
I
glorious.
felt that RM in this video, there are moments where he just like almost like looks down like that at the camera, and it feels, you know how you say about looking into your soul, it's like he's so intense.
I'm so glad that they're now getting this and I don't sound crazy anymore.
It's not the feelings I have towards JK or J-Hope sometimes, but it's just, it was so intense.
Yeah.
I think Erin's still shopping for a bias, you know.
I feel like RM stares at you and he suddenly he just reads you.
Because I think V's coming for Erin a little bit today. Because 2 of those videos, she's like, oh, who's that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
From that video, if I know nothing about them and you ask me who's the leader, I'd have gone with RM. Which is obviously, not that I don't feel like you ever really often see that there's a leader as such, but he really did.
He did command in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, I loved how it was set up and done. I would have believed you if you just told me that was a music video. Why did they want to do this kind of drink and have fun and let loose? Is that to do with their like positive mental health vibe and that kind of stuff, or do you think they were just like, we do this like hard hitting stuff, but we also just want to have a good time as well?
Yeah, I think it was that. I mean, there's always mix of songs, although they do dive into some very sort of deep and potentially dark subjects. They do have lighter songs as well. So I think it's a mix of that.
What album's that off? Love Yourself.
Yeah.
I would have put that if you asked me to put them into a category, I'd have put that as fun with BTS.
Okay.
That's where that would have sat for me.
Or live performance being the most obvious.
Yep. It was live performance. Yep.
However, I would say that's not what I asked for, so I'm gonna ask you to come back at me next time.
Okay. Oh, got to up our game.
Question for you, JD, and for Kat. When it comes to a bias, did you have an idea going into who we might lean towards? Did you have any thoughts on that?
I don't think so. I probably could have said I would have said Erin would have gone with JK, but she's mixing it up a little bit. She can't make a decision.
It's because I'm scared of Jenny. Suddenly, Erin's not a part of BTS anymore. She's been missing for a while. Straight after I go, I love JK.
Nobody has a hold on anyone. There's enough BTS to go round.
I'm not sure I necessarily would have said Jenny would have gone for JK, because I would have thought that he's too nice. But then
It's because he's young.
maybe it's just...
He has a cheeky side. Do you know what it is? I do like a bad boy, but I also like to be a corrupter.
I'm not surprised that JK is Jenny's bias.
She gets
and
me.
especially especially not what's waiting for you in the most recent she gone faint.
The newer ones, yes, but I just meant the older ones. I wouldn't have thought so.
I don't know. I'm happy to say that with BTS, I think anybody could come for anybody, which is
War of
a
Hormone
compliment to
just
them.
really solidified it for me.
It's Jimin's shoulder that comes for me.
Yeah.
War of Hormone, JK does come for me a little bit.
Oh, and I get warned off if I look at Jimin.
Jimin's shoulder's like the 8th member of BTS.
I think as we probably learn more and we can do the more in-depth videos and finding out about stuff, especially if we do, you know, their little reality shows, if we see more of RM
their personalities
his,
will definitely make you
and him,
be drawn more towards one.
Either like writing or in the process or discussing things, that's where I think I will probably be quite drawn to him, because I like that. I love the intelligence and stuff behind it. And I'm pretty sure it was him that I picked up when we looked at that first photo and I said his smile. So oddly enough, I don't see him smiling in these because he's very...
He's playing his role.
And I love that.
He don't smile during the ciphers either.
So that was BTS Dionysus. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, head over to Patreon, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.